What are you doing?
Find out soon enough.
Stop it! Let go of me!
Yo, Bridgerton. Damn. Now I'm starting to see why this show's good.
My brother. He summons me.
I wish I had a brother that summoned me. That's what I'm gonna say next time I want to get out of a conversation. I'm just gonna go, my brother, he summons me, excuse me, and then float away. All right, I've been hearing so much about the Bridgerton saga between especially Daphne and Simone. And to celebrate season 2 of Bridgerton just getting released, well, I haven't even watched the first season, so what's the use of me watching the second season? Let's watch the first season of the story of Daphne and Simon. And I actually found this like playlist on YouTube that just shows only their scenes, which is perfect for this video right now. And if this video, now this is where it's important for me to talk directly at you, sirs and madams. If this video gets to 100,000 views or 10K views, whichever comes first, I will do a part 2 of whatever you'd like. Maybe there's another ship that's going on in the first season or the second season, or you want me to do Daphne and Simon season 2. I mean, you gotta let me know in the comments and I will make it. I will literally do anything you want. You want me to film this video with like a cake on my head? I'll fucking do it.
Miss Bridgerton!
Miss just immediately felt horrible for that man. I know he was probably being creepy and all that stuff, but did you see his face? Miss Bridgerton! Like, come on, let's look at it again.
My brother. He summons me.
Here's the face.
Miss Bridgerton!
Oh, Miss Bridgerton. Like, he worked so hard just to go up and talk to Miss Bridgerton, and oh, he just got rejection on.
A moment, please.
Oh. A moment, please. Please. My parents are gonna kill me if I don't marry someone this month.
Miss Bridgerton!
You see, the only other person I have to marry is somebody in a lower class than me, which would make me look horrible to my parents and family and friends.
Pardon me.
Oh my god, is this a meat cure? Is this an 1800s meat cure?
Forgive me.
Yo, what up? Dude, I wanna bang into somebody and go, forgive me. What's that?
If you desire an introduction, madam, I do believe accosting me to be the least civilized of ways.
Accosting you?
Surely they will try anything.
Sir, that is not...
What did he mean by that, surely? Is he like saying that like women just hit on him all the time? Surely they will try it. So far, this guy's kind of douchey.
I detect in your voice. Judgment, brother. I shall need to witness this.
You appear displeased.
So already this guy likes her because he's doing this. He's like, ooh, this girl is kind of hot. And then he's like, all right, let me go in. You appear displeased. Like, let me give her a little bit of that flirtiness, which in like modern day, it's like, yo, who you throwing in shade at right now, bro?
Do I?
We find ourselves seated beside each other, Miss Bridgerton. I would like to think you're happy about that.
Perhaps.
This guy's probably got the biggest in the world. Why is he so confident about himself? It's gross. So far, this douchiness is like, well, you should be pleased that you were sitting beside me, Miss Bridgerton.
Your Grace, it would be better if you refrained from thinking about me at all.
Oh, Your Grace. So is he some sort of royalty as well? I don't know anything.
You are aware of my reputation.
I'm aware of your friendship with my eldest brother. If that were not enough, I'm also aware of the things a certain writer has recently written of you.
Wait, reputation, friendship, what is he, gay?
Virtuous. Clearly. Arrogant, most definitely. You are a rake. Through and through.
Okay, well, I don't know what a rake is. Let's look it up. An implement, no, that's not the right rake. Hold on, there's another rake. Okay, we gotta look up like on the internet because that's not giving the right rake definition. A dissolute or immoral person. Well, already there's another word. I don't know what that means. All right, let's go with dissolute. Lacks in morals. Immoral person, especially a person who indulges in vices or lacks sexual restraint. All right.
And tell me I'm wrong.
Who is to refrain from thinking about whom again?
I assure you, I'm anything but interested in you.
Good.
Quite.
And I anything but interested in you.
Come on, it's so flirty. If you saw my Kelly Wakasa vid, you know what I'm talking about when it's like you say the opposite of what you really mean. But these people are like genuinely trying to act like they're showing that they're not interested, but it's so fucking obvious. Quite, I'm anything but interested in you. Come on, bro. It's obvious you guys are flirting.
What are you doing?
Find out soon enough.
Stop it! Let go of me!
Wait, was that the guy that was like rejected? No, that was a younger guy. So what is he gonna do? Is he gonna R-word her right now? Yo, Bridgerton. Damn, now I'm starting to see why this show's good.
So I shall not have this go wrong. And if you are not in agreement, then you should tell me now.
I shall agree. On one condition,
You do not understand, Your Grace.
that you call me Simon. If we are truly to seem to be courting, if this is to be a match like no other, then you should call me by my name.
Very well. Simon.
Ooh. Is there something funny about my name?
Apparently now they're kind of moving forward. They're starting to like each other. They're not just hating each other. Maybe when he went to go save her, because I don't know what exactly happened after that punch. It didn't show me. But after he went to go save her and then she punched him and he's like, I'm impressed by y'all. Maybe that's when they started liking each other. And now they're kind of showing the flirties a little bit. And he's like, if you are to court me, and this is going to be a very good courting, then you shall call me by my name. It's an 1800s call me by your name.
It is perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine. Very well, Daphne.
Damn, there's so much tension in them just having a normal conversation. Like, they could just be like, yeah, just call me Simon. She's like, yeah, that's cool, I'll call you Simon. It's like, you must call me by my name. It's like, that is quite good. That is correct. Like, it's so much. These guys are either hating each other or there's so much sexual tension between each other. Are they gonna smooch? Ooh, he's petting her.
I wish to find a husband. It's the time we have a family.
Basically what happened is he was about to say, I'm gonna do my rake stuff on you. This is a hint that I want to undo your buttons. And she took that as that sign and she goes, no, I actually want to have a husband and a family. You understand, Mr. Rake? I know you like me, but I still see you as a rake.
Children.
He's like, is that what it's gonna take? Marriage and kids to get in there?
It is very beautiful. It reminds me of waking up in the country.
It's just like a Bob Ross painting.
First thing in the morning, when I'm all alone, I have not yet spoken to a soul. I look outside the window and it is serene.
In any type of like connection, chemistry between two people, when they build that camaraderie with each other, there needs to be fun and there needs to be sincerity talk. The good balance, and you can learn this in my conversation class. Click the link in the description, click it, get a month free trial of Skillshare. You get to take in my 4-hour conversation course, which teaches you how to flirt, teaches you how to connect, have chemistry with anybody, teaches you all of the good things. I'll talk about it a little bit later on, but basically get a month free subscription of Skillshare. You get my conversation course. You could even cancel the trial. I don't give a shit. Just get my course, cancel the trial, and you're good. And then you're back here. Anyway, in any relationship, there needs to be fun had and there needs to be sincerity had. That's two people connecting on values, interests, on a deeper level. And then there needs to be the balance of like a little bit of joking around, a little bit of sexual chemistry if it's a romantic dynamic. And that should be about like a 2/3 to 1/3 balance. Something like that. Now they're connecting on this deeper level, right? They had the little flirties back at the table. I do not like you. That's all they're like flirting. And then he saw her knock that dude out. Little more like fun they were having, I guess, with each other. It really shouldn't be a fun situation, but you get the context of the scene. They're getting to know each other and being like, wow, you punched him. And then they were dancing. He was like, there was the sexual tension. And now they're connecting on a deeper level. All of those are necessary to have a good relationship with a lot of chemistry. I talk about all of this in the conversation course in the link in the description. You get a free month to Skill Schnapps.
The others are certainly very grand and impressive, but this one is intimate.
So as we could see, yeah, they're really connecting on their sincerity right now. And that's why they're about to hold hands. He's feeling the same thing that she is. It's getting deep. It's getting very beautiful. He's touched. He's speechless. Now it's love, right? So before it was like a playful back and forth, flirting, a little bit of attraction, then there was sexual attraction. Now it's love because they related on that deeper level. Now, if you guys just relate on the deeper level with no fun, then there's none of that like spiciness. There's none of that attraction. You need to have both. You need to have the love. You need to have the spicy attraction. Right here is where the love is happening.
I am and always will be a rake. So before I corrupt you any further,
To me, I assure you I'm quite capable of deciding the bounds of my own propriety. I thought you and I were friends.
We were never friends.
I don't know what happened in the scene before this that made him feel this way. Maybe he did something that made him feel guilty or shameful, that made him feel that he does not deserve such a pure, kind person. That's what I'm guessing. You tell me in the comments if I'm on or not. And she's like, yo, I'll decide who I want to be with.
I don't believe there could be a more ridiculous notion than that of us ever being friends.
So now he's purposely pushing her away from him because of some sort of guilt or shame that he holds about himself. This is some sort of insecurity. Well, this is what makes the story beautiful, isn't it?
We barely had her leading strings. You were a convenience. A diversion. A pretty one at that, but nothing more.
This is such like a ripoff of He's All That, She's All That. It depends if you're a Zoomer or a millennial, but yeah. You were just a bet.
What are you doing here?
Was I a bet? Was I a bet?
I shall not be led once more by you from this direction to that. You are my friend, you are not my friend, you are a rake, you are not a rake, you are sorry.
I am sorry.
That is very well. But you should know that your apology has absolutely no effect on my life.
It's clear now that her heart is broken. Like, she's been pulled and pushed, and she now is like, listen, I've gotten over you. I've found out how to do that on the inside. I figured out how to get over you. And now you're coming back? Buddy, let me go. So I don't get what's going on. Isn't that her brother? See, I'm going through only the clips where they're together, so who knows, guys. I can't watch the whole first season. You understand, that would be like 20 hours.
Sister! Sister! Stand aside!
Oh, good girl.
Are you hurt? Tell me!
Perfectly well.
She's just pissed.
Daphne. You must know, if we were to wed, I can never give you children.
I hate children.
It is your dream to be a mother, is it not? To have a household full of love and laughter like the one you have known all your life.
I was born without a PP.
There will be no need to resume. The Duke and I are to be married.
Damn, so apparently that's her showing like true love. Like, listen, I'm not getting kids out of this equation. That's how much I love you. I want to be in a relationship with a family. I want to have little Daphnes running around. Royalty, like the Kardashians have all their kids and they keep having kids. It's more social media royalty, influencer royalty. She's not going to be able to have that with Simone. That's true lanf. Lanf.
See, Your Majesty, it was love at first sight.
It was not,
It was lanf at first sight.
Your Majesty. The young lady flatters me. It was not love at first sight. For either of us.
What's going on with this dude? Why is he back and forthing?
Conversation has always been easy. Her laughter brings me joy. To meet a beautiful woman is one thing, but to meet your best friend and the most beautiful of women is something entirely apart.
I thought he was a douche. I thought he was a rake. And now I want to cry. This is so beautiful.
I did not want Miss Bridgerton to only be my friend. I wanted her to be my wife.
I've only been watching for like 20 minutes. And I'm already frick.
I have spent the last 3 days in agony. Unable to talk to you, unable to be alone with you, because I knew you wanted nothing to do with me. And understandably so, after forcing you to make an unimaginable sacrifice, you wanted a life with children. A family. You wanted a life with a man you truly knew. You wanted a love match. And yet,
This cannot be any more different.
Why does he keep running away from? I'm so confused with this dude. Simon has inner demons that he needs to work out because he just doesn't want to be happily ever after. Guys, I know I am taking the abridged version of Bridgerton. Tell me in the comments, fill me in on this story. What is Simon so afraid of?
I do not know how to be any more clear.
Well, do not get angry.
I'm not angry.
You're not angry. And bothered, look at you, you're downright flushed.
Yes, that is what happens.
When one is angry.
When one burns for someone who does not feel the same.
You burn for me.
Why do you think I followed you into that garden?
Why do you think I went into that garden? If you would have only looked at me this week, within 2 seconds you would have seen. It is you I cannot sacrifice. I burn for you.
I'm getting like all tinglies right now. Wow. I want somebody to say they burned for me. That's hot shit, man. Maybe it was better in the 1800s. I know outside, like, there's people dying in mud right now in their castle, but at least in the castle, there's so much burning going on. That's the greatest part about like falling in love with somebody is when you hold back all of the hooking up, the kissing, the sex, and you just like build that tension over time and you just make yourself want it more and you make the other person want it more and more and more. So then when you guys finally do kiss, it's like the best feeling in the world, which is like what I want to tell a lot of guys, because guys and me, when I was young, I just wanted to kiss as soon as possible. I just wanted to smooch, man, as soon as I could, because it was like fun. I was like, it was like a game. I was like, I have to catch up to my friends. But like as I got older, I realized like, okay, I can kiss now. But then when I started like taking a tip from women and like holding back, waiting, building that tension, then the kiss was like, there's so much more emotion. I mean, you're burning for the person.
Where have you been all night?
I did not think you concerned about my whereabouts.
Is this truly what our marriage will be for the future? You out all night doing God knows what with God knows whom?
They're kind of a mix of the Notebook relationship and the he's all that, she's all that relationship. Where like they keep fighting, like the Notebook, they keep getting in fights, but their love for each other keeps getting stronger. And they keep fighting like kids. Guys, just so you know, I know that's like fun and romantic to watch it happen on TV, on Netflix, but it ain't cool in real life. Fighting whatsoever. And I know people are gonna go, no, fighting's healthy, fighting's normal. No, it's not. A good, healthy relationship, you don't fight at all. Maybe like a bicker here and there, maybe like once every like 6 months or something like that, but no real fights ever. If there's real fights, that's emotionally unstable, emotionally unhealthy, negative headspace to be in. When two people are doing that, or even just one person, it's enough to make the other person that is emotionally healthy to kind of crumble and fight as well. Now, I know this from experience. Any of the relationships I've been in since I was like, I don't know, 25 years old, I'm 37 now. I never fought in my relationships. Ever. Don't need to. I'm a very positive person and I only allow positive people in my life. No negativity at all. So I just want you to be understanding here. It's fun to watch it on TV. It's romantic. It's like, oh my God, they fight, but they love each other. That's not how a real relationship should work.
We both know your reputation, Your Grace. It is clear that you find there is nothing left in our marriage.
Nothing left.
Is what I said?
Is it what you believe?
Yeah, it's all of this like makeup sex.
And so I made a vow that his efforts would be in vain. That the line would die with me.
So for spite of his dad, he doesn't want to give a gift to the person he loves the most. That's where he's fucked up. That's why he's so emotionally distraught. That's why he pushes her away, pulls her back in, because he's got a mangled value system going on. He's got a mangled sense of reality where he's literally spiting his father and hurting his most beloved. See, I'm talking 1800s too, in the process. No bueno, sir.
You made a vow to me too. Or has our wedding day slipped your mind?
I told you.
You told me that you could not have children. You did not tell me it was some token of revenge against a man who no longer walks this earth.
I swore to him on his deathbed.
And you betrayed me in our marriage bed.
Oh, that was the best response. Yo, guys, first of all, they're having a lot of argument conversation. But if you want to be a really, really good conversationalist, in other words, know how to flirt with your crush, or even just know how to make friends, the friends that you actually want to hang out with, I just released a new Skillshare class on conversation. Now, we're all coming out of the pandemic basically social idiots. We have no idea what we're doing anymore. How do I go up to that person that I want to talk to? How do I go up to my crush? How do I go up to that cool looking person that I want to be friends with? How do I even go on a job interview? How do I get these words out of my mouth that I want to say? I teach you all of it. How to make a conversation go from those first 10 seconds to 10 minutes, and how to make it really fun, and how to never run out of anything to say. That's one of my favorite things that I teach in this class is you will never for the rest of your life run out of anything to say ever again in conversation. So you know those times where you're like talking to somebody and you're really kind of nervous and you're like, well, and you're kind of like a little bit quiet and just being like, yeah, and feeling awkward like you're not as cool. I fixed that for you. I have something where you will always be able to have something to say, and you don't have to memorize anything, because I'm not the type of person that likes to memorize things when I'm having a conversation. It's really boring. I feel like I'm an actor. I don't want to perform for people. I want it to be natural. I want it to be a connection. And so what I do is I teach you this little technique called threading. Also in this course, I teach you how to take the interaction to the next level. You see Daphne and Simon having problems doing this because from the start, it's tumultuous, it's fighting. So they had to really get through it. But again, like I said earlier, it's fun to watch that on a TV show. That's why it's a TV show. But to have a really healthy, smooth going relationship with somebody, that's rare. That's hard to do unless you know the right steps. And I created a step-by-step method to take a relationship from the first second you talk to them to actually seeing them again and to actually getting them excited to see you again. This conversation class is something that I've been preparing for the past 15 years of my life. That's right, probably older than you. And I compressed it into a 4-hour class that you could watch in a day, in 2 days. For the Skillshare trial that I'm giving you, remember, you get a month-long access to Skillshare. So you can get all the classes in Skillshare, but this link right here gives you my class in Skillshare, mine. So you get to watch it. Also, if you like the class, please leave a review because it's really just fun to get response. Like, it was so hard to make this and really make it good and beautiful for you to enjoy and to learn from and take into your own life. I'd love a review. So after you take the class, give me a review. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Click the link in the description for this conversation class. I'm so excited about it, guys. Ever since I released it like a couple weeks ago, there's already like 120 people in the class and I'm freaking out. I've never had that many people take a class of mine before. Anyway, back to Bridgerton.
Let me be certain I understand. You will neither have children, nor the happiness we could have together because you promised your father you would not. Say it. Say it.
It cannot be undone.
Why, you turd?
I thank you for your elucidation, Your Grace. If your hatred for your father outweighs any affection that you might bear towards me, then you are right. It cannot be undone. My courses are due within the next few days. You will know then which vow you have broken and how we are to spend the rest of our lives. Miserable, together, perfectly happy apart.
Wow. Yo, honestly, I like her like hot reactions back to him, but man, this is such a complicated situation because he lied to her. Like, he tried to like veil it in like, oh, I can't, and you should understand what that means or just accept it regardless. But he was basically saying that he was infertile, and that is how they got into a relationship together. And now he's going, no, I just don't want to have it because of a spite thing. You know, that's bad. And regardless, I still don't think that she should go, oh, we're gonna live our lives miserable now. How about that, buddy? It's still not like a healthy response. So again, when you watch this show, do not take from them. They're not doing a good job at being in a relationship. Yes, the parts where they love each other and they express their love for each other, it's very beautiful, but like, it's about 50%. The other 50% is them like fighting. Yeah, exactly. And I don't blame Daphne for doing that. This is such a great scene. They have to act intimate when they're in fighting with each other right now.
What did your father do? to make you take that vow in the first place?
We do not need to have this conversation.
Good
I
question.
not deserve an explanation. As your wife.
You deserve more than that, indeed. You may not understand this now, but Daphne, you must know. I am doing this for your own good.
I can decide for
You'll
myself.
be better
what is-
off without me.
They are so back and forth, it's crazy. This is probably even more back and forth than The Notebook.
Perhaps a few wrinkles, too.
Oh, you wound me.
You wound me. You burned
We should
me.
discuss the order of events this evening.
Naturally.
Know why you made that vow to your father? I found the letters you wrote to him as a child, and I read them.
Daphne.
Just because something is not perfect does not make it any less worthy of love. Your father made you believe otherwise. He made you believe that you needed to be without fault in order to be loved, but he was wrong. I love you. You may think you are too damaged and too broken to ever allow yourself to be happy, but you can choose differently, Simon. You can choose to love me as much as I love you. That should not be up to anyone else. That cannot be up to anyone else. It can only be up to you.
They really are cute. They are so cute. And she was being so amazing there. Like, that's what we need, right? For her to be like supportive and encouraging and inspiring to him. That's what I think will really help. And I get it. I get why they fought. Like, I'm not saying like these are bad people. This is a bad. No, it's not. They're lovely people. Simon he's a tortured being because of his father. I get it. Man, I like them. They're so cute. Well, I went through it, guys. That was it. Do you want me to do season 2 of Simon and Daphne? Let's get this to 100,000 views, 10,000 likes, whatever comes first. I shall do it by the Bridgerton in me. Now, you know that it's not easy to get my videos to 100,000 views, so you gotta share this with your friends. Also, click the subscribe button. Make sure you hit all notification bells so when the video does come out, you could see it immediately. Click on it. So I hope you guys learned some stuff about relationships, of what to do and definitely what not to do in relationships today. If you want to learn more about what I teach, conversation in depth, like really get into the nitty gritty of how to flirt with your crush, how to get into a relationship with the people that are right for you, click the link in the description, get a free month of Skillshare where you get my class that's 4 hours long that teaches you how to connect and build chemistry with anyone in a smooth way that is not filled with fighting and just like, you know, Bridgerton stuff. You don't want to be on a Bridgerton drama. Just trust me, you don't. You don't want to be on any Netflix drama series. You want to have a really smooth, healthy, positive relationship with anybody that you meet, whether it's intimate, whether it's just being friends, whether it's a business relationship. So if you find that you want to work on your social skills, your conversation skills, your connection skills, if you think that you could get even 10% better, then click the link in the description. I promise you this is going to be something that you love. I wouldn't be telling you to get it, and it's free. Like, you literally pay $0. That's another reason why I wanted to put this on Skillshare, because this course easily could have been $300, $400, maybe even more because of the value in it. But I wanted to make it free, and that's why I put it on Skillshare. So all you got to do is get a free trial. You don't want to continue Skillshare? Just cancel the trial. It doesn't matter to me. I just want you to get this class, baby. And let's get a part 2. I actually really love this story. Beautiful. See you next video.